For the longest time ever, there's a lot of saying about financial advice. There can be something like, if you can't buy a house, just rent it, God damn it. Or relationship advice. What my old grandpa used to say to me: if you can't have a girlfriend, be her, dear lovely piggy bank, and you'll be guaranteed to get a girlfriend. I'm not, I'm not pretty sure if he's mean it or not, because a lot of the girlfriends that attracted to you because of your money, they called gold diggers. But that gives me an idea. Something cook up in my noodle brain up here is that, how about just maybe one day, if I couldn't find no bitches in my 30s, can I with the small tiniest bit of possibilities, rent a girlfriend for the day? Just for saying, I'm not playing to that idea. I'm not a cuck. Okay, I can get a girlfriend myself. It's just, nowadays the economies is kind of hard, and then my working scenarios is not looking too good. My financial is going down in the drain. Of course, just you know it gets lonely out here. And maybe that's why, hence the idea of this anime exists. Rent a girlfriend. It is just there by the name itself. Now, coincidentally, this is kind of like a service that has actually happened in Japan, where you can rent out like a girlfriend for the day and then hang around with you, which costs a lot of goddamn money, by the way, just for a hangout with the girls. That's not that is something that maybe it's the culture of it over there that I don't get it, but it's not something I can comprehend, I guess. And it is very sad to say that I am pretty much late to the scene of what happened in the latest manga chapter of this whole fiction thingy. My God, it is blowing up on Twitter for like past few days, but I haven't got the chance to talk about it, so maybe now is like a good time to do it. So let's do a bit of a background, like a lore recap of what's going on here. The last episode of Dragon Ball Z be like something like that. So the story starts out with this guy named Kazuya. I believe that's what his name is. It's been a really long time since I've last touched these anime or manga. So our main character here is Kazuya. He's just got heartbroken because he broke up with a very beautiful girl. He's just crying out, balls out, and then he jerks off every single day. He's being a complete total loser, all that shit's like that. And I gotta say, at first start, I kind of somewhat, it starts out silly, I guess, I don't know. But somewhere deep down in my heart, I feel for this guy. Shit happens in real life, and fucking probably this could happen to me too if I weren't careful about it. Weren't prepared for this too. And I just kind of feel for it. Feel for the guy. And that's my first impression, by the way, until like literally a couple minutes later, and then just an ad pop ups on his phone. It's like, hey, if you're feeling lonely, there's a really high rank S girlfriend here that wanna talk to you. It's just like one of those porn ads that keep popping up, like a single mom 100 meters away. Holy fuck! Wow, that's convenience. But the thing is, that ad actually worked for him. So in out of like desperation, he spent like a huge amount of money into rent out a day with her. And he starts meeting her and all that shit like that, and then it just there's a lot of scenarios that goes from there. That's essentially the whole story itself, and then we got more characters along the line, along with his ex. And I think that's wrap it up of like the the whole background story of it, or probably the whole concept of the show, like the whole show. Really, it just revolves around this really stupid slice of life that it doesn't give any, substance to the audience to, watch and consume. Fuck it. There's nothing really. You seeing this guy being cuckoldry like the whole fucking more like what is it now, like more than 300 chapters. Holy fuck. And he couldn't get his rental girlfriend to say yes to being his actual real girlfriend. I can't fucking believe it. It's more than 300 chapters. And then that's why probably the whole point of this video too, because the latest chapters he just got rejected again by her. There's a lot of instances that over I think this is also probably happened in the anime. There's a lot of instances that she's dropping hint and there, okay, she might like him, this or that, and then she's feeling a little bit, something like that, and that is so fucking like a huge red flag for a girl. He could just, ran away and give her a bottle of piss. And not to shame on myself or anything like that, but I have watched like a good 2 seasons of the show just to like sitting here and waiting for stuff to happen when literally there is nothing, a nothing burger, a slap in my face. The author is spanking my butt. Holy shit, my spits are out. Fuck. Oh shit, hold on. Now, is there like a particular reason why that I wanted to watch it? No. It feels like, at that period of time, which is like a couple of years ago, it feels like an alien that is somewhere inside my body or my brain just controlling me. Like the little creature in Men in Black, like in Men in Black. Like a holy fuck, I just fucking sit here and digest this motherfucking show for like 2 seasons, like fucking hours on end, and getting nothing in return. You know how in alchemy there's like a equivalent exchange thingy? No, this doesn't happen. That concept doesn't exist in here. You gave your time to give this show a chance, and then it just gives nothing back. Also, there's another thing that happened within the show is that there was a small episodes of here and there that he was our main character was dating a high school girl. That is alarming, by the way. I feel like I'm having a problem with that, even if it's just fiction itself. I feel like there's a problem with that, but somehow maybe it's a given fact that, or it's like it is super acceptable in the communities already that I didn't really know about, or it's just like a norm. So that's weird, I guess. Dude, you gotta remember that this guy has gone through all of the shits, donating probably more $500,000 for this guy. Donating a lot of $500,000 to this girl of having a good life, a good career, and probably a good living space, probably something like that. Yeah, let's see here, bro helped her achieving her life dream, paid her rent, paid for her food, gave her emotional support when needed it, which has happened a lot of the anime, by the way. They just drag that shit out just out in the open, just blatantly there. Like, it is just so hard to fucking digest that. And yet he got rejected. Bro never had a chance. LMFAO. If you like Chizuru, I believe that's her name, the main rental girlfriend, you have a problem, dude. You really have a problem. I'm not judging about anything, but it's just maybe it's a given fact that okay, you might have something with your brain in there, like something happening on your frontal lobe. Brother, I thought this was a joke at the beginning, just maybe something that is probably a fan-made manga panels or something like that. No, but it's not. It actually happened after after putting the audience through fucking close to 400 chapters. The author feels like just spit on our faces. The audience says, "Hey, oh my God, it's a happy ending. Finally, we got it, guys." The author said, "No. You see this? Suck my wiener, bitch." It is just shameful, guys. Please do not. I don't think that all of your hard work of readings and just hoping for this guy to fucking be superhuman or like be a chat and alpha, nah, or like hoping for like the ending where this girl can suck his dick, nah, That ain't gonna happen, guys. It's just what it is. It's a it feels more like a cuckoldry fantasy, really, and it just keeps, farming and milking this situation and over and just keep making, bullshit scenarios happens along the way. So just keep dragging it out and making more money. I think that's smart in a way, but nah, man, you gotta. I don't know. Maybe it's smart, maybe it's not. I'll leave it to the audience or to the fans on how they feel. But so far, man, this latest chapter is crazy. It is fucked. Anyway, yeah, it's today. This videos might be a little bit lackluster. It's not. It's probably nothing in the end. There's no message at all. It's just a fucking roast at the latest chapters. Anyway, that's about it. See ya. Hey, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks.